Hi guys, thinking about making a quick video about my new car. It's a 1983 Chevrolet Suburban 6.2 diesel, and as you can see it's in rough shape more or less. And there's a bug biting me, damn it. That's the fuel line for the moment, because the other fuel lines, I guess it's blocked, so I actually bought it like this. Of course I did put on the duct tape myself, just as professional as also, I guess. And yeah, basically there's a ton of rust on this car. I mean, look at that. That's not good. And what do you call this, running boards maybe? It's bent a little bit, so I'm gonna have to take that off. I'm gonna do it today, maybe. No, most likely not. And I'm not really sure what the previous owner did, or the previous owner did. It's even, this is really bad in a way. It's got a bend right there. Yeah, I actually did drive this car from what do you call it? It's a holiday place or close to it. It's called Tusenfryd, and it did start up fine. Did smoke a lot, and I mean, look at this. There's a lot of rust. And that's my other car, Pontiac Bonneville, but I'm not gonna talk about that. This car started off fine, and it runs fine, and it dries quite okay, but except the steering is terrible on this. I mean, you can turn, you're gonna have to turn it from like 12 o'clock to 3 o'clock, then you might actually steer the car. So interior is in really bad shape as well. Some rust here, and I don't even know if this car runs, because we had some trouble with it. And let's see if I can find a key here. Yeah. Nope, that's a wrench. A wrench is not a key. Close to it, but no, I don't have a key on. Yes, I have a key on me. Let's see, more rust. Basically, I really like the running boards. And it has, I don't know, miles or kilometers. Guessing miles. So, but I'm suspecting it's been tampered with, because oil pressure, no, that's the temperature, is kind of high. Oil pressure is not where it's supposed to be, and the clock, I don't even know if no, it's not running. That's a bad sign. But this car has some unique, what do you call it, features. This is not just a regular cassette player. This is actually a CB radio as well. And there's the microphone. That's kind of unique. And it has rear heat and rear AC. Let's see if I can turn my fat ass around here. I'm not really sure. Yeah, on the roof there you can see the AC. I don't think it's actually working. That's the mirror. Hey, that's someone. Broken windshield. But yeah, it has been sitting for 10 days and started, and the battery is bad, and it's a diesel, and it did actually stop on the way home. And we did manage to get it running again, so we had to actually use the Pontiac to tow it. So this is actually the first car in my lifetime that has stopped. That is mine, when I first bought it. And I'm not kidding. So I have no clue if it will fire, but I'm guessing it might. Let's see, glowing. Kind of hoping it will, but the battery on this thing is really bad. Let's see, I'm gonna glow it again. well, there's life. I'm gonna wait to the there we go. I'm not gonna overdo it. You gotta love these old Chevys. I mean, seriously. No problem. A little smoky, but that's okay. And it's leaking diesel and it's leaking brake fluid. So that's not a good thing. But it's only leak when I push the brake pedal. And this thing is broken. But it works. I can put it in reverse and drive and all that stuff. But yeah. Even the cassette player works. More or less. There we go. It says CB, AM, I believe it was this one, FM, AM, CB. But there's no working, what was that? I just sputtered a little bit. There's no working, what do you call it, the speakers on this car. So, but the rear AC does work. And I'm not curious, I never. Let's see, that's the ashtray. Doesn't seem like anyone has been smoking in the car, that's a good thing. Yeah. Okay, some light bulbs and some junk. Fuel gauge did move. Actually got from half to a quarter. Electric windows doesn't work. Both of the rear doors don't open, and the only doors that open is this one, but I can't open it because of the fuel line. So this is the only door that basically you can open. So it's a project. I mean, look at the dash. Isn't it beautiful? It's okay down here, but it's really ugly when it comes to that. So one of my friends, he told me that he has a dashboard I can get from him, but I'm not really sure if he wants to sell it to me or something like that. But it has a cutout right here for the CD player. But I have 4 Jabsco 135 Searchlight for that I was meant to buy for a Jeep Wrangler and build a Jurassic Park Jeep out of it, but I don't have the money for it, so most likely it will never happen in my lifetime. So that sucks, because I really wanted to make a car like that. So I gotta have to make this car into the Jurassic Park car. And yes, they do use Chevrolet Suburban in the car, I mean in the movie, so I'm gonna make it just like that. So I'm gonna put the light switch right here, I guess, more or less. It's gotta be roughly the same size as the CD player, at least I hope so. So, and let's see the beautiful engine. It's a really dirty engine compartment, but it runs really nice. A little smoky, but come on, it's a Chevy. It's not a Dodge. Man, if it were a Dodge, man, you probably wouldn't see anything. This is actually the on and off switch for the fuel pump that is mounted on the fuel lines, but it doesn't need a fuel pump at all. It sucks the fuel right through the fuel pump, even though it's off. But as you can see, there's a lot of crap laying around, and this is fine sand, like you find on the beach and stuff like that. So I don't know what the heck has been doing with it. And rust right here. This is a huge problem, but you gotta take what you can get afford. So, as you can see, the rear doors not a chance, not even from the inside. So I'm gonna kill the beast. Basically, I'm meaning killing the engine, turning it off. Not basically, or physically killing it. And it should have been recharged a little bit. And as you may have noticed, I am not stepping on the accelerator pedal, or gas pedal as we call it, because first of all the engine is cold, so I like it to last a little bit longer, and second of all, yeah, it has a automatically, what do you call it, shock system or something like that. So if you give a little gas, it stays on high RPMs. So I don't really like that. What I do like about it, it has a little switch down there. That's for the headlights. That's the high beam lights. 4-wheel drive works fine. I guess I told you that. It has a manual locking hubs in the front. Steering, yeah, but you basically can steer like this and go like this, and you have no steering between this. So it's really wobbly when you're driving. It's not like a Pontiac. So, but hopefully it's not gonna be a huge deal fixing that, but I'm not really sure. But I do gotta say, why the heck haven't I bought myself a Suburban earlier? Because this is really awesome. Look at this. Cold air. I mean cold air. Question: how can this work when the and it actually blows cold air when the air conditioning pump is actually disconnected? That's a mystery for me. So, don't want to, but yeah. And the story about this car, I know actually a little bit about it. It's it was taken in where actually it was bought new in Dallas, Texas, or something like that. So it actually was sold in the United States, and I'm just hoping, like a little kid in a candy store, like it's taken in by the owner that bought it in the US. I kind of hope he did buy it and move to Norway within 1990, because if it is, I can get license plates on it right now. And I'm not even joking. And it's got a lot of rust up here as well. Worst spot is right here. But it has rust right here. Of course, I'm gonna do a lot of work on this, hopefully. Suburban Silverado, I think. And it has, I'm not gonna show too much inside of the back here. It has rust there. And following the line, a little bit more rust. I'm actually moonshining, everybody's standing behind me right now. It's probably not that many people, but you never know. And the trailer hitch, that's a little off. It's supposed to be straight, but it's not. So that's gonna come off, or been cut off, I'm not really sure yet. And yeah, that's probably about it, I guess. This is funny. Alarm is actually connected up to, it's actually connected, it says, but, and you got a phone number. I'm not really sure about that. I mean, who's gonna steal this car? First of all, you gotta be able to drive it. It's really wobbly. Yep, it's actually in really bad shape. So I'm gonna take off the license plate here, made out of plastic. It's not a real license plate, it's just for a couple of days or something like that. But seriously, this car is in bad condition. And let's see here, I'm gonna get my trusty knife out. Like this. gonna come off. This is actually, there's sand behind this. It was actually a sand behind this, so. And this is not my knife, I know. You can see there's a little bit of sand. How the sand actually managed to get behind this is beyond me. Shit, this is just surface basically. It's solid beneath it seems like. But this down here, is that a ketchup? And let me hear. All of this is bad, probably. Yeah. Guessing from here, get them down like that, and oh. Oh, come on. Yeah, I have metal for it, but the exhaust is fine. It's a little bent. The tires is the only thing that's really good on this car. And the engine, of course, it runs good. And the door. Oh, you gotta close the door before you can lock the door. I knew that. So don't leave any comments about it. Or you can just lock the car with the key. Still there's a lot of sand in it, and I don't know where he parked it, to be honest. Trying to get the knife. There we go. Side of the sheath and brake disc. Yep. You see the roof is really bad. I don't know how well you can see. So it's coming down the headliner, and I guess we're gonna have to take that down as well. And oh, he has interior lights. I didn't know that. Yep. Well, that's my shit ass long update on this car. So I'm gonna try to post videos about the work we do. It's not gonna be professional because the welding the welder I'm gonna use, it has a no gas and a gas system, so you can choose between one of them. But I have no gas container, so I'm gonna have to weld with no gas. Luckily I have crappy wire or welding wires that do contain gas, so it's probably gonna be some kind of welding. So what you gotta do with what you have. Oh, it even has tilt steering, cruise control. Yeah, now I'll notice. Windshield wipers is down there. Okay, anyway guys, thank you for watching and see you next time. And stay tuned for more updates on this car. It's gonna come, trust me. Shit, I even stand under the paint. Well, goodbye.